I'm kidding. Of course you're not that. You're a woman.
Exactly. So I think flirting, even sometimes you flirt to women, not sexually, but making them like you.
Yes.
When you go to a shop, a place, you just want to win friends. So you just send the right messages. So
then I think we need to distinguish between the sexual kind of flirting.
The
friendly
kind of flirting. Because if I came here and I didn't smile to you, or maybe I put on the wrong face, you wouldn't like me.
It's really funny how you consider smiling as flirting. And
smiling is the biggest form of flirting.
Yeah, I think it's universal.
I asked you, why do you flirt with animals? Because when I see puppies, I go,
and they also wiggle their tails, so they're liking you. So I think smiling is universal.
So my question wasn't that crazy after all.
Yes, you've got a point. That's not a crazy question after all.
Yeah.
Right. So when we flirt with people, we tend to send out the wrong messages sometimes, and we have to pay.
Yeah.
We pay a price for that.
Yeah.
How do you get out of a situation when you're flirting with someone and the person thinks, oh, she likes me.
She wants me to get.
They approach you and you're like, whoa, what happened? I don't like you.
Yeah.
How do you get out of that situation?
Maybe you're just using the friendly type of flirting, or probably you're just using it for a short term. You're not planning anything sexual or something, and they're getting the wrong messages. And men always do that. They think you're urging them on, and they want to maybe get into your pants and all that. So they're getting the wrong messages. So I think sometimes you have to watch how far you go.
How far you go?
Yeah, how far you go. Like the one she said, ignoring the person and doing something, but they get to notice you. I think that sends a direct message.
I think that's a more sophisticated way of flirting.
Yeah, it's more sophisticated.
But I have had to apologize actually to somebody before.
Wow.
In the sense that I think unknowingly I probably either their mind is warped or I probably misled them into thinking that because I'm generally a smiley friendly person. So what happened was when I saw that the situation was going a little bit in the wrong direction, I didn't apologize per se, but I just sort of like pulled them aside and said, listen, if I did anything to mislead you, into thinking that I have any intention, I truly am sorry, because I just like you as a friend, and I smile, and that's when I said I flirt even with dogs. So that's when I actually said I'm like that. I'm just bubbly, friendly, smiley, and I just like to send out. I feel good seeing other people smile. So that's what I do. I'm easygoing, and I like. But please, it may be in your culture where you come from. If a woman is too smiley, it means this or this or that. Please rest assured, you are not my type. I have no intentions for you. So please, let's just go back to the regular friends. Erase that thought.
Today. So ladies, we're talking about now, let's move on to being in a relationship and how far you can go in terms of flirting. Good. So if you're in a relationship, what is the extent you can go? B, what do you consider as okay if you're in a relationship?
As in I'm flirting with somebody outside my relationship?
Yes.
That's interesting. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You could be flirting, maybe your partner is understanding. You're like, honey, I need to flirt with my boss so that I get a raise. But
so he needs to understand.
I was like, yeah, I need to sway my hips a little more when I'm walking past him, but it's dangerous. Everything comes with a price. Yes, you should be ready for problems, because if you get that boss too enticed, then what? Then you're in trouble. And you know how it's like, in the workplace. If your boss cannot get what he wants, he'll make your life miserable. So instead of getting that raise, if you don't comply, you're probably gonna you probably either have to quit or you'll be made to leave, because it would become unbearable. So I think that's a very dangerous game to play. We all do it, but know your limit, don't overdo it.
Don't overdo it.
Don't do it. Smiling is fine. Smiling makes you a smiley, friendly, cheerful person, and everybody likes you. But don't show too much cleavage like I do. Don't hold that stare for a minute longer than necessary. Don't change. Don't say, yes, sir, of course, right away. Don't do that. You're just...
That's not flirting. That's leading the morning.
Exactly. That's what we need to talk about. There is a fine line between flirting and leading someone on. You see, flirting is light. You know, flirting is like I'm a bumblebee and I'm hovering around that flower, you know, and I sit on it and then I go away. Like, you know, it's that kind of thing. But leading somebody on, that's dangerous, you know, and there are consequences. And it can tell badly on, if we're talking obviously about the workplace now, but I mean, people flirt everywhere. As you know, we were saying earlier, if it's just going, if you're in a relationship, it's okay to flirt at ShopRite if you're buying a pound of apples, because you know it's okay to do that.
Of course,
you know. But if it's like with friends, other, you know, men that are maybe part of your clique, your circle, or people that you work with, or even a stranger, a handsome stranger that you meet at the train station, kind of thing. You know, if you're sure you wouldn't meet him again, I think flirting is cool. If you know, I would go all the way out knowing that, okay, I'll never meet this person again. You know, and that's it. So let me just enjoy it.
Makes you happy.
Exactly. But if it's somebody that you're bound to interact with for reason
on a daily
ABC, on a daily basis,